Jumbo, hello. Karibu to Kenya, to Kijabe, Kenya. Welcome to Kijabe. My name is Nancy Bambino. I'm a team leader of Undignified, which is an outgoing missions troop from Smithtown Christian School. And we had the privilege, the unbelievable privilege of being able to come to one of the most beautiful countries I have ever seen, Kenya. And we are right now in Kenya in the front of the doors of Mama Beth's Children's Ministry. We have been ministering here all week, and let me just give you a little snapshot of Mama Beth's. Mama Beth's started this in 1989, and you're going to hear way more about it from her daughter, Miss Jane, in a little bit, but let me give you a snapshot. 1989, all of her children had moved out of her house, but she knew that she needed to do something for her community. She grew up in a mud hut, and she had the heart and the vision to change children's lives. It started out very simply. Let's feed some kids because they need it. It continued to, let's educate some kids because they need the education, and education costs K through 12 in Kenya. So Mama Beth built up this amazing ministry that brings hope, it brings education, it brings the chance for a future for all these children. It started out very small. Today, Mama Beth's feeds 275 children every day. They feed them their lunch. The program includes the education for children who are supported. But the vision is to reach 1,000 children in Kijabe, Kenya. We want to show you what this looks like. It's a place of color and life and hope and faith, and trust that the Lord will hear the prayers of those who know that this spot is a blessed spot and it's fertile ground for him to work. Jeremiah 29:11. I know the plans I have for you, plans for hope and a future. Why don't you come on in and see what's going on at Mama Beth's? Let me just get out of the way. Through the 23rd, Undignified went to Kijabe, Kenya. We arrived in Dubai after a wonderful flight from New York to Dubai, and then went on to Nairobi. Sunday, we were blessed to be able to minister at Easter service, and it was absolutely an amazing experience, a beautiful new church that we were able to do 20 minutes of our performance and minister during that time. It was really very moving for us. It turns out we're not just a bunch of kids, the off Broadway players someplace in Queens. We're actually ministers of the gospel. We began on Monday and through Thursday ministering to the actual children at Mama Beth's. We fed them lunch, we played with them, we performed for them, and one of the most wonderful things that we did while we were there is we took bags of groceries to families who needed food up in the hills around Kijabe, and I do mean hills. We were uphill and down dale. We all got our workouts those days. It was an extraordinary experience. It was emotional, it was physically taxing, but every night we got to sit with each other and debrief and do devotions and see how the Lord had moved. It was true that the Holy Spirit was there with us, and we experienced things that we never would have experienced if we hadn't had the courage to go across the Atlantic Ocean in the time of COVID and make ourselves available for the Lord to use in Kijabe. It was an amazing experience. I don't think any of us will ever forget it. And it was so wonderful to see God move in power and in might, not just in the children's lives, but in ours as well.
Okay, we do things, but when something is done with love and with care, it makes a difference in our children's life. And especially like when you look at the wall that we built, it was just there. But when Forward sent the team, they came and decorated in a way that we never thought that would happen. And this changes even the view of our project. And even the children feel so loved. Just like the colors, they feel the love.
The kids at Mama Beth's showed us so much love by not caring what we looked like or what we sounded like. And through them, I felt the unconditional love that God has for me.
From the first day we were in Kenya, God revealed so many things to us that ended up changing our lives for the better. And I only hope that we ended up changing the children's lives, Miss Jane, and all the staff at Mama Beth's Children's Program as well.
As soon as the doors at Mama Beth's were open, the kids were filled with so much life. They started jumping on me, playing with my hair, riding on my back. It was just so much fun to see how they were filled with this life and this love that only comes from God. And that love and that life really showed me who I was, and the Lord really revealed to me that I am His through this journey.
I chose colorful to be my word because not only were the property of Mama Beth's so colorful, but the characteristics, the personality, and the feeling, the emotion of the entire place was just so vibrant, and it was so refreshing to be surrounded by so much love from everyone.
Mama Beth's provides a safe haven for the kids, and we were able to experience that same safety through the love and protection that they were able to show us.
These kids gives me full of joy and relaxation, and that is why I describe Mama Beth as peaceful.
Having a community is so important in your walk with God, which is exactly what these kids have found at Mama Beth's.
This trip was an impactful experience and refreshing for my soul, as we were a blessing to the kids just as much as they were a blessing to us.
The children and staff of Mama Beth's Children Program are always rejoicing before the Lord. They may not have as much as others, but they rejoice in what they do have and in the Lord.
Mama Beth's is full of such a loving group of people that have their hearts set on fire for God. These ambassadors of Christ are ready to give opportunities to children of God. I've never seen such a closely knit group of people before.
Despite the people of Kijabe, specifically within Mama Beth's, having so much less than us and being less fortunate than us in a material sense, they were still so filled with joy.
Not only are they so filled with joy, but they use that joy to pour into all of us.
After this trip, I came to the realization that when we were going back, we were coming back to better homes and a better life, but these children, they stayed back because they had nothing better to come back to, because that was their home and that was their life.
Miss Jane, who has taken over Mama Beth's Children's Program from her mother, Mama Beth, who founded it, has a Jeremiah 29 vision for this work. She believes that all children should have a hope and a future, and she has created the means of providing this. At the current time, she's feeding 275 children, but her vision is to feed, educate, and give uniforms to fully 1,000 children in the next 5 years. She is a woman of faith. She is a woman of vision. She is a woman of hope, so that she can give future to the children in Kijabe, Kenya.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back your. Memories bring back memories. back door.
Life.
Colorful.
Revelation.
Community. Closely knitted.
Impactful. Rejoicing.
Love.
Joy.
Promise.
Peaceful.
Safe haven.
Home.
Vision.
Life.
When I see